Hello garden friends, this is Webster from My Therapy Garden. We're playing the dirt, help to take away the hurt. Today we're going to look at the garden in winter. And we know that in winter time there's not a lot going on in the garden, and the garden may not look as sexy. There's not a lot of leaves on your plants and not a lot of flower. And unless you have a well-established garden and you'll have flowering plants like witch hazel or camellia and little perennial like alliboris, you may not have any blooms. And also conifers, which will provide greenery, you may not have a lot of those. But it's always a good time in the winter to look at your garden and make plan for the spring. We can see what's growing, what's surviving, where we need to add more greenery, like conifers, boxwood, yews, and other plants, or other plants like this magnolia. And this is a little gem, magnolia. So we'll just look along here in the rose garden and we see what I need to plant. So just walk with me through the rose garden as we look at what's happening in it at this time, and we can make plans for the future in the long term and also in the short term at spring. We have lots of daylilies coming back nicely. Last year we talked about having 2 Italian cypress, which we see the second Italian cypress right here, which looks pretty good, a bit shorter than the one here, but in time they'll all catch up. Of course, Japanese maple, at this time leafless, or in this case still have some leaf, but it's all brown, and they'll fall off completely once the new leaves start pushing through. Roses are bare. Even the hips are all dried at this time. But roses are still looking good. We can see little new shoots emerging, and we're still in winter. This evergreen arborvitae looking pretty good here, but the Japanese maple beside it, which is a red dragon, is struggling a bit because this gets most of the hot afternoon sun. So I'm going to dig up this Japanese maple, and for now I'm not sure where I'm going to put it, so I'll just put it in a pot until I can figure out where exactly I'm going to put it. But right in that space, I have a little conifer, which is a nest spruce, which is very low, so it won't compete with the evergreen arborvitae, which I'm going to put there. All of our lavenders, I'm not sure if they'll come back, but they're all browning. So we'll see. Won't make any rash decision now until spring. Dwarf Alberta spruce in topiary form. Let's have a spiral topiary. Just need to reshape it come spring, but it's looking very good right there. We can see a lot of the bulbs start to peer through the grass, not the grass, through the ground right there, and all the mulch. So we're looking good for the spring. We can see life start emerging. Our pineapple sage is all brown. I'm going to cut these back to open up this area for all the spring bulbs that's down there. So we're going to cut back these pineapple sage pretty soon, because now we see life emerging. the bulbs start coming up, so we can have those getting the nice sunlight, and won't be any competition from the pineapple sage. And as we look in the long pollinators garden, the same thing, we can see bulbs start emerging. And most of these are daffodils, and tulips here in the long pollinators garden. And right here by the back porch, again, we can see all the bulbs coming through. Lots of the hyacinth that I have planted along here start emerging. And we know that hyacinth are very fragrant. So when I sit on the back porch here and the wind blow, I can get a waft of the nice fragrance of my hyacinth. But other bulbs along here are daffodils, some tulips, and also we have some daylilies up here. You see, I haven't taken off all the old leaves. I leave them there to provide protection for the young shoots that's coming up. So the garden's not as sexy as I said before in the winter, but we have to come to appreciate that brown is also a color. So, and the garden is actually just recovering from everything. So it's a good time to look at your garden, take stock of what is happening, know where you need more greenery, be it conifers, boxwood. I said use. If you need more flowers in that area, you know, you can get some witch hazel. If it's a shaded area for the witch hazel, you can get camellia. And for your perennials, of course, there's always lintel rose or oliboris. I'm pleased that all my bulbs seem to be coming back, and we have more bulbs planted in here. We have more daffodils that we got and planted this year. We have a few lilies, rose lilies that we got from Brex, and you know, you'll see all of this in the spring and further in the summer. But again, I just want to show you what the garden looks like in the winter, to show that, yes, it's a real garden. We don't have professional help here to keep it looking nice and green all year, but we're getting there. As we take stock of what we have in the garden, now I can make plans for which other plant I need to put into the garden, so the garden is looking good all year. So I said we'll put some more greenery. I have planned to remove that Japanese maple and put a small conifer there, and we'll see what other conifers or other greenery we need over here in the rose garden to keep it looking good all year. But for now, we'll just enjoy this view of it and make plan for the spring, so we can have more greenery and of course lots and lots of color. Okay guys, I hope you like the winter tour. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Questions, comment, drop a line down below. And of course, remember to share this video with your friends and family so we can help the channel to grow. From my garden to yours, this is Webster from My Therapy Garden, where playing the dirt helped me to take away the hurt. and we just do a quick tour of our winter garden. Have a great day, guys. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.